Good afternoon, Doug.
Hey, buddy.
I'm glad to be back, man.
So where you been? Tell us about it.
I have been away.
Okay.
Been away. We've both been away for
Yeah,
about,
we
what?
have.
Both been away for about, I think it's been about 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think so. Something along those lines.
It's been a really long time.
Yeah.
And I actually miss you.
Well, hey, it's nice. It's nice to be missed.
It's nice to be missed. And I miss doing this.
Yeah, you know, me too. I mean, there's an energy about it.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of picks you up and that sort of thing. And I just hope our viewers feel that too, you know, because we certainly have a good time getting together and talking about things. Sometimes it's spiritual. Sometimes it's, you know, it's just about our life experience and what else is going on. So,
and we try to tie that life experience into being spiritual. I mean, it's all a journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all a journey. But today is Wednesday the 23rd, I think it is.
23rd, yeah.
February. It's been 4 weeks since we have been away. What has been going on? What have you been doing in 4 weeks? I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. I'm going to tell the viewers what I've been doing, but I want to know what you've been doing, man.
Well,
and maybe we can tie this into something spiritual, maybe. If we can. Yeah.
Yeah, a spiritual experience. Anyways, I went on a ski trip.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
And I was really looking forward to the ski trip. It's 1 week with the Chattanooga Ski Club, and every year they have 3 destination ski resorts out west, and then one in Europe. And I usually don't go on the European ones. It's not anything I'm interested in, but I like to go on the ones out west. I've been a skier since I've been knee high, you know, so it's something that I really enjoy doing.
Okay.
And because of some physical problems, I haven't been able to go the past few years. So I was really looking forward to it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know,
you haven't been in a while.
Haven't been in a while.
Okay.
And the other thing, too, is just having a knee replacement.
Oh.
I'm nervous.
Right.
Okay.
Of course.
You know, and the doctor was a little bit nervous about it and everything. So, anyways, we went out to Breckenridge, Colorado, which is Summit County, Colorado. It's part of the Vail system. There's a whole system of different ski resorts that have kind of grouped together. So it was for a week. I chose to drive out, and the reason I chose to drive out is I don't particularly care for the airline experience.
Okay, why?
All right.
Why, Doug?
It just, I don't know. I just don't particularly care for it.
Okay.
And the other thing, too, is as I was watching the news, there was something in Congress where they were deciding whether you need to show vaccination, COVID vaccination, to be able to get on the plane.
Okay.
And so what I didn't want to happen was I get out there, this kicks in, and then there's a mess.
Right.
Okay, whether you're vaccinated or you're not, you know it's going to be a mess. Okay, so I chose to drive out, which was 2 days, and it was great because from Chattanooga to Kansas City is about 700 miles.
Wow.
And Kansas City to Breckenridge, Colorado is about 700 miles. So I stopped off at Unity Village.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a journey by yourself in the car,
right?
Driving.
Yeah.
Spiritual.
Listening to my favorite tunes.
Wow.
You know.
Okay.
Contemplating the ethers.
Okay.
You know, or whatever.
Right.
But anyways, it was nice to see Unity Village again. They've got a beautiful hotel there that they have just created, I would say, in the last 5 or 7 years, something like that. If you ever get a chance to go to Kansas City, I would highly encourage you to not only go to Unity Village, but stay there in their hotel. It's beautifully done, very, very nicely done. So I stayed there, went out to Breckenridge the next day, and I was all excited about it. There was 4 of it. There was actually 49 members of our Chattanooga Ski Club that were going. And what they do is there will be 4 of us in a condo someplace. So I got there, got my skis, getting all ready to go, and the very first day I was getting ready to ski with my buddies in the condo, okay, but they hadn't showed up yet. I was kind of an early bird.
Right. You're excited. You're probably
Oh
excited.
yeah, I want to go. You know,
you haven't been in a while, and so you want to get going.
And so I just hopped on the chairlift with 2 other people, and it was a man and his wife, and they were obviously a little bit older than me. So we got talking and going up the lift and just chit-chatting. And at one point in time, I kind of said, I'm a little nervous about this because this is my first time in a number of years, and I've just had a knee replacement about a year ago, so I'm just a little bit nervous about it. And the guy looks at me, kind of looks at me over at the chairlift, and he starts laughing. He says, "Hey, buddy, don't worry about it. I got 2 of them." So he had 2 knee replacements, and he said, they're strong. You'll be fine. I was still a little nervous. So I looked at him and I said, "Well, do you mind if I ski with you for a little while?"
Right.
And he says, "Sure, come on." So we got up at the top, and he and his wife just took off. And I said, "Okay, here we go." And it was an intermediate slope. It wasn't anything,
advanced.
Not yet anyways. And it came back. The knee was strong. There wasn't a difference between the 2, and I could feel myself getting right back into the form, and just had a great time with those people till about noon when they had to leave. And so I said, "Well, okay, I'll continue on some of these runs, and just by myself, and have a good time." And I'm looking at the mogul fields, and I'm looking at the diamonds and all that kind of stuff. And then about 2:00 in the afternoon, I got off the lift, and I'm standing there getting ready to run down the slope, and I tripped over my own ski pole.
Oh wow!
And the ski pole was right next to the ski. And what happened is I was kind of leaning to the left a little bit. The ski caught the pole, and I started going over this way. Well, a ski pole has has something around it, kind of hold your
for your grip.
Yeah, a tether. Okay. Well, my arm was in the tether, and what I did was just a dead drop on this shoulder.
Wow.
And it hurt like a son of a gun.
Wow. Well, you anticipated this. I mean, you spoke it into existence. I mean, this is what we talk about all the time. I mean, you had this on your mind.
If it was a knee injury, I would agree with you.
Well, I mean, but you had injury on your mind, probably.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, you hung out with the guy for a while. You were a little nervous about being by yourself.
Yeah.
So
anyways, long story short, like I say, it hurt like the dickens, but it wasn't a dislocation, okay? And I was a little nervous that maybe something was cracked. I knew nothing was broke, all right? So I went to the clinic the next morning. I wanted to give it one day, see if it felt better. It didn't. And he basically said, you've got a separated shoulder.
Wow.
But there's various degrees of that, and this should heal fine in 2 to 3 weeks. You should be all set. So, there I am with an arm in a sling, a 6-day pass.
Yeah.
Drove home the next day.
You look okay now.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going through physical therapy now, but. To be honest with you, it's healing very, very well. It's feeling good. When I go through physical therapy, everything is going fine. We're just getting some of the extensions, back. There's a couple areas that I notice hurt a little bit, but again, compared to what it was, it's healing up nice.
Well, I'm glad that you're coming back to full strength.
Yeah.
And we had you speak for us on Sunday.
And that went well.
That went really well. Yeah, we had the annual meeting actually.
Yeah. I was really impressed with the annual meeting.
Yeah.
I thought one of the things that was really impressive, you got up there and you talked about the goals that you had set, you and the board had set the year before, and how you accomplished those. And I was just really excited about it. And we've got some new board members, which we certainly want to acknowledge. Laura Noyes, Phaedra Roberts, and Gloria Hastings.
Yeah, congratulations to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And the nice thing about it, having done this before, is there were people who said, "Hey, I
want
want to be part of this.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be part of this."
I mean, I highlighted the fact that when a year ago we couldn't get anybody.
That's right.
Everybody was so worried about the state of the church, where we were going to go.
Right.
It was just a few people who said, "You know what, I'm going to hang in there," and we hung in there. And I think through whatever we did to kind of be consistent and just maintain what was there.
Right.
I think it just kind of said, well, these guys are really trying, they're doing what they got to do, so let's join back in and help, So I'm grateful for the fact that people stepped up to the plate to give us a hand. I'm so great. I'm excited about it.
Well, and it's almost beyond stepping up to the plate. It's like, I want to be involved. This is something that's it's exciting. It's I want to be part of it.
And there's some fresh ideas coming already.
Oh yeah,
I've heard we got a movement meditation that's going to be
right.
going on.
Laura Noyes is going to do that.
That's going to be every Sunday in March and in April. Yeah. And then some other people have come with some ideas. Well, we got to talk. We got to talk at the board about this stuff.
That's
We're
right.
going to get together in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to sit down and plan our goals for the year. And I'm excited to see what you guys come up with, what I come up with, and what we're going to do. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I'm excited about it already, and I think for me, one of my goals is to build a community. The idea is to build a consciousness of just liking to be where we are. Being involved with the unity principles, the spiritual principles, really, that govern our lives. And building a community of like-minded people that just can carry this forward, where they feel good about themselves and their lives are working, that sort of thing. I think that's number one. And for me, number two would be to see if we can get our own facility.
That would be really nice. Yeah.
I mean, the Red Bank Community Center is doing
Yeah,
pretty well,
yeah.
but then to get our own facility, and once we do that, then we can start having classes and we just all kinds of stuff.
I'm almost sure that's going to happen this year.
I hope so.
I'm sure.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah, it's happening already. I mean,
Right.
slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Doug, we are out of time.
Are you kidding?
I think so. If we're not out of time, we're almost out of time.
Okay.
You know what, Jug? To be honest, I haven't been keeping up with the time, but I know we only got 15 minutes, and I'm not sure we've gone over that 15 minutes. But let's just go a little bit more, because I'm almost sure we probably. I think that we started at 12:25, and it's 12:43.
43.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're a little.
But I think we started a little later than 12:25, so we'll go a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But so yeah. We are going to definitely get that facility. I think we're going to get that facility this year. I'm almost sure. We have the money. We've been,
one of the things about the building fund, I was just so excited about that. People have contributed, and every place I look, people are stepping up.
Yeah.
People are becoming involved.
Yeah.
People are becoming excited.
Yeah.
I know. After the church services, when I'm there, okay, people come up and they say, "Hey, I like this, I like that," this sort of thing, and I want to get more people involved in the service.
Okay.
So that they feel come up
part of it. Yeah.
So that they're part of it.
That was the one thing that I noticed, a few years ago. It was just like one face. And I felt like people wanted to be involved, but it was just no place for them, you know. And so one of the things that I made sure of when I got on the board was that we open it up a little bit more to different faces and different people being involved in different things,
That's right.
And so I just like that. I think that's great. Yeah.
I've so far there's been a couple of times when I've asked, maybe Fayanne wasn't available to do a prayer, and I've asked somebody else to do it. They were scared silly.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I was talking with somebody after the church service on Sunday, and I said, I saw you speak over here, with a small group of people. Would you like to get up on a Sunday? And scared silly, okay? We can overcome all of that.
Stuff, yeah.
I could tell you story after story where I've talked with people.
Yeah.
I've showed them a few basic ways of
You helped me.
practicing.
Did you see me at the annual membership meeting?
You
Man, I'm
did
the
great.
pro, man. I'm a pro now. In the beginning, I was,
That's
so
right.
yeah, it's happy. Doug can help.
Yeah.
And even with you, I mean, if anyone's interested in joining the media ministry, I mean, you've come a long way with this stuff.
That's
I
right.
mean, there was a time where you was kind of like
Well,
nervous about.
I can push the button.
Yeah. But now you're a little bit more comfortable
Right.
with stuff. You know?
I can do some of that.
And I've been and Fayanne. I mean, when we first started this whole media stuff, I mean, Fayanne she didn't know what she was doing. I had to. Do you know I drove out to Alabama a few times?
Really?
I drove out there. We sat down in a Kentucky Fried Chicken, a Burger King, whatever.
Okay.
Come on, Doug, help me. In the
In
diner,
the restaurant?
right? And just went over things together, and I showed her what to do and how to record.
Yeah.
And look at us now. We have to work together, the team, and
That's right.
show each other, teach each other,
And
and
everybody,
then let it go.
everybody's got a skill.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and we bring that together. So
And
I'm
and it's important to real quick to pass that on. I mean, because
That's
if one
right.
person has it all, if
It's
that
no
person
good.
goes,
Yeah.
we're stuck.
Yeah.
And so
no
it's important to release it and let everybody, whoever wants to learn it, learn it.
Right.
You know,
I
so,
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So hey, it's
We're back,
it's all
bro.
it's all good.
We're back.
All right.
What's spiritual about all of this? What's the message here with this? Like today, what's the message?
I think the message today is just positive enthusiasm going forward. You know,
Yeah.
we all have different visions, but we're coming together, okay? And you know, without a vision, the people perish.
Yeah.
You know, from the Old Testament.
Yeah.
And the idea here is that I see a lot of excitement. I see a lot of people saying, "Hey, I want to play. You know, I want to be involved," and that's great. You know, that's the kind of energy we need. That's the kind of approach, you know, that we have to have going forward. You know, and whether, you know, wherever a congregation of 50 or 500,
Yeah.
it almost doesn't matter as long as we're working the principles and we're bringing those into our lives. Because what's going to happen is people are going to look at us and say, I want what he's got.
Yeah.
You know, that
and
sort of
you've
thing.
been saying that for a while, and it's finally starting to sink in. I hear you.
There you go.
It's starting to sink in. And by the way, we're in a different environment. We're actually at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll probably talk about that again. We'll talk a little bit more about why we are here and not on Signal.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll talk a little bit about
Okay.
that next week. But,
No great mysteries, fans. It's just
yeah. But it's good seeing you, man. I'm looking
Yes.
forward to seeing you next week. We got a lot to talk about. It's just so much to talk about, but not enough time.
yeah. It's the way it always is. Well, hey, thanks for joining us this morning, and we'll see you
This morning,
Sunday.
this evening.
This evening.
Yeah. We'll see you guys later.
All right. Good. Take care.